it's not such. There's your notes.
I was all for it anyway.
You got this? We good? Can I flip it over? Everybody still running? Why do I see people running? Everybody still running? What do you say? Are you good? Okay. Alright, so we're trying to find the area between two equations now, between two graphs, two curves, whatever you say. And today they're going to be all shaded for you. So you can see what you're doing. Tomorrow they won't. So you'll have to graph them and kind of come up with your own construction of what's happening. So first of all, remember that x equals is vertical lines. So x equals 1 is that guy. And x equals 2 is that guy. And what that is providing for you are the left and right endpoints. And then your job is to figure out which equation is on the top and which equation is on the bottom. Because the top equation goes here, the bottom equation goes there. And then we throw it into our calculator. So there's a few ways to do this. Some of you might just recognize like y equals 4 is a horizontal line, right? So that's going to be the one on top. But you can't always look at the graph and kind of eyeball. Like if I look at the second one, that's pretty tough to know. Just eyeballing like which is which. Another way you could do it would be to graph them on here and watch what order they come up. So I'm going to do 4 first, and then -2 divided by x squared second. I just kind of know that in my head. The first one I typed in was 4. So the first one that comes up is y equals 4, and the second one is the bottom one. A third way, we won't do this one, but the next one, is plug in a number. So find an x value in between 1 and 2, or you can actually use 1 and 2 in this case. Let's say I plug in 1.5. It's between those. If I plug 1.5 into this equation for x, what do I get? I get 4. And if I plug 1.5 into this equation for x, 1.5 squared is 2.25. So then 2.2 divided by 2.25 is like a little smaller than 1. So which one's on top? The 4, because the 4 is bigger than a little smaller than 1. So I think it's not too hard on this one, but just going through because sometimes it is. And then the nice part now that you know how to use your calculator is I'm not even going to go. So now I just say type it into your calculator to get your answer, and I'm moving on. So if you aren't getting that part okay, you know, let me know. We'll sit and figure out why. Alright, so just to remind you, go home. Don't leave, but on the home screen. You can go if you want. Integrate 4 minus -2 divided by x squared comma x. You tell the calculator which variable, and then you tell the calculator comma 1, comma 2, because that gives you the left and right boundaries. And I get 5. You guys get 5?
I got 5.
Really contributing to stuff today. Appreciate it. Questions on the first one? You got negative 5? Did you do comma 2, comma 1? Or did you flip the 4 that you were? So that's like that rule, right? If we switch the integrals, we'll get a negative. No, you're good. Number 2. A little tougher to see what's going on here. But x equals negative 5 is this vertical line. X equals negative 2 is this vertical line. But we've got a different situation here. The two equations, it flips which one's on top and which one's on the bottom in between negative 5 and negative 2. So right there we got an issue. So what I need to do is figure out between negative 5 and negative 3, because they cross right there, which equation's on top. So did you actually figure that out yet? Or so 2 ways you can do it. Type in these 2 equations to your graph. Remember which one you typed in first. Watch them come up, and then the one that you came in first. You know what I mean? Second way is plug in a number. Let's say I plug in like negative 4. If I plug negative 4 into this one and to this one, the one that gives me the higher value will be on top. That makes sense? So take a second, figure out which one's on top between negative 5 and negative 3. Yeah. Hold on 1 second before I want to finish one more time. If you're wrong, what happens? So this area will always be a positive number. If you do the top bottom backwards, you'll get a negative. But that's really easy to know. Like, oh, I just flipped over, I just flipped back. Yeah, go ahead. It has to be the one on top minus the one on the bottom. If not, it comes out negative. So you have to know which one's on top. Somehow. You say type them in. No. You're going to remember, oh, I put the one with the 16x. So here, actually, there's another way. 2x squared plus 16x plus 2x squared plus 12x plus 16. So I'm just going to remember, I typed in the one with the plus 28 first, and the one that did the graph first is the one with the 28. It does the one first. So that I can tell, because I just remember that one was the one they did first. Another thing you can do is go to F5 value, find the value of both functions at negative 4. So like negative 4, I get negative 1. I still gotta remember which one's which. Anyway, what I'm getting is this plus 28 one is on the bottom. Agree? Agree? Okay. So then I need to go from negative 5 to negative 3. And here's a nice thing the AP does let you do, and so will I. I'm going to call this A. I'm going to call this B. Then I'm going to go A minus B. Because I'm just writing out like way less. When you type it in, you obviously have to type the whole thing in the answer, but just for writing it out purposes, you can just label them and then use those labels. Again, if you're wrong about what's on top, what's gonna happen? It's gonna come out negative. So you would just go back and like cross it out and flip it. So like the worst case scenario is it comes out to a negative number and you just change it. Plus, what's my next integral? From what to what? -3 to -2. And then I'm pretty sure they switch, so I'm gonna go b minus a. Again, if I'm wrong, I'll know because it'll come out negative, and then I'll just go back and scribble it out. How do I know they switch? I guess I don't know for positive, but like so like this one's on the bottom here, and then at that intersection point it busts through and now it's on top. You know what I'm saying? Or this one was on the top and all of a sudden it got like bypassed and now it's below. So when they cross it, then it's got to flip. So let's type this in. Let's see if we can do this. So I would integrate when you subtract b, make sure you put in parentheses. Is that what you guys got? Oh, I didn't put an X. Is that what you guys got?
It's positive.
That's positive what? 8? So that's where I want on top.
Oh yeah, you did do it backwards.
Okay. So that's fine. Like now this is like a good example of when you, okay, crap, I screwed up. Well here's how I'm gonna fix it. E. It'll probably work better to get a pencil. But I'm just gonna like do that. Like now I'm right. That's literally all that
Is it always going to be positive?
it's always going to be positive. So if you get negative, you just change it. So now this is 8. You can just like I'm just gonna leave that typed in like it is. And just like back up and change my numbers. So -3, comma -2. And I had the order wrong, which means actually now I'll have it right.
You forgot a parenthesis. You forgot a comma.
No. No. So then I got 2 for that one. Your answer should be 10. But do you get what I mean? Like if you're wrong, you're gonna know. And then you just fix it. It's not like that big of a deal. How many got 10 there? Okay. Questions on it? Where did this come from? Why did you do this? What is this? 10-3. Good luck. You're doing what? So the 2/3 power. got 6.4. Same. Are you guys getting 6.4? You guys should go though. What? Yeah. 0, 8. This is where they intersect. Yeah, you probably missed a parenthesis or comma. Here's what I have typed in, Matthew, if you want to see. The 0 and the 8 just come from the two x values where they intersect. Matthew, did you figure out what you're missing? You're good? Okay. Any other questions on 3? It's sitting on the board. I mean, I can explain something. It's really easy to type these in wrong. Otherwise, it would do 2x squared divided by 3. Alright, try 4. Yeah, sell it. That's fine. 32 fifths? Yeah, you're good. So that's the mode where you are in exacts, where it doesn't round and it gives like the true fraction answer. And I have an approximate. And auto, I don't know, it's just like oh, it'll match what you did. Yeah, that makes sense. So are you good? Can we move on to 4? Do 4. Yes, are you pen 3 now? What does that mean?
I just don't know what to ask.
So you're not okay. Should you stop talking to you? Alright, for 4, stop talking please. Stop talking please. So we've got -7. This left hand bound. -4 is the right hand bound. But I've got an issue at -6 as an intersection, right? So I'm going to go -7 to -6. And I'm going to go -6 to -4. That sets up like that part. And then I'm going to call this first one A and the second one B. And I'm thinking we can just look at these and figure out which is which. One of them is a positive x squared, and one of them is a negative x squared. A positive x squared is a regular parabola, right? Let's say u. If it's a negative x squared, what does it do to that parabola? It like flips it upside down, right? So which one is this one, A or B? That one's got to be A, right? And then this one has to be B. So from -7 to -6, which one's on top? B is on top. Because this is B. Right? So isn't it on the top of the shaded and then A is down here? A is on the bottom of that. So from -7 to -6 is B minus A. And then it's going to flip for the other one. But again, if you get it wrong, you'll know because what happened? You get a negative. It's an area. So an area has to be positive.
Wait,
funny is I said that like 12 times. And then
Well,
the
see-
12th time you're like,
see, like,
oh.
I'm taking it one step at a time. You know? So, I'm on to the areas.
You don't get what?
I'll get that because
You what? Tell me what.
negative area thing. Because I know there were problems where we had like to add up the areas and some were
Dude, that-
above and below the x-axis.
Yeah, so,
Out, and I remember sometimes they were negative.
okay, but this is different. That was an area, if it's below the x-axis, it comes as negative. But this is like an actual, like, what's the area covered between these two things? So before it was like, if it's below the axis, it's negative. But this is like, how far apart are this and this? It's an actual shape. So I couldn't look at this table and be like, yeah, it's not negative 2 squared. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually, when you're, before it was just relative to the x-axis. Similar, I understand the confusion. Hopefully that helps understand the difference.
Yeah, I guess when we're gonna know that it's not that.
The area
It's not
between
that. It can't be negative.
the area between two curves has to be positive. An integral.
Yeah, we should basically go to the same thing.
No, if it's one integral, you're comparing to the x-axis.
Argument must be a variable name?
So if it's below it. Okay.
What does that mean?
But this is not integral then?
It is. But you find it there. You'll know. You'll just trust me. You will figure it out. It makes more sense than you think it does.
Hey, that one's confusing.
Are we okay on 4?
Wait.
I'm struggling right now because I'm getting mixed messages. Some of you guys feel like you're good. Some of you are asking questions that make me feel like you're not good. Raise your hand if you understand number 4. Raise your hand if I can I help you understand 4? All right, we're going on to 5. Come back. 4 is 11.5. Okay, 5. I've got -4. I've got 1, so that's this guy and this guy. But there's an intersection point at -1. So from -4 to -1, I'm gonna have something, and from -1 to 1, I'm gonna have something. We call that A and that B. Again, you can kind of use like your knowledge of graphs to figure out which one's on top. So this one's the parabola. So the parabola must be this one. And then 2x plus 3 is a line, so it's going to be this one. So that between -4 and -1, A is on top, and B is on the bottom. And then it flips. It just goes away. If I get 16 and 1/6 or 9/7, yeah. Yeah.
So, like, you would say B's on top from -2 to 0, right?
No, I would say wait, no. B is the negative x squared. Yeah, that would. But you got negative.
Yeah, like
you have the 4x typed in?